Good morning. It is Wednesday. I know I missed today. Well, let me tell you what happened. And you guys tell me whether you think it is like a stomach flu. I don't get sick that often. But, I mean, you should never say never because you're just inviting it then. I got up and found out there was a big sale at the thrift store. So, of course, with what little money I have, I went and did that. But in the time I was in the store, I all of a sudden was carrying something, and crowds kind of freak me out, but it was lots and lots of people. You're living in difficult times when there is a thrift store that's packed like a mall around Christmas. That's sending a powerful message. But they have some great sales. If people buy and resell, I'm not going to give the name of it. I don't know why. I guess it doesn't matter. I just don't want to compete with any more of you. That's the main reason. But I was carrying a vase, like I need another vase, right? A big heavy one, and all of a sudden I was drenched with sweat to where the cashier saw it, and she said, "Oh, hon, you better set that down," because I guess I was starting to get shaky too, but just soaked in sweat. But I either had a bug, but let me tell you what I ate, which is really suspect. The box chicken. Okay. That box chicken, I know it's had a bad reputation for a long time, but people have been talking about manufactured chicken. And I want to know, is that what that is? Anyway, I remember it was $7. It's now 15. You know what though? You can get a rotisserie chicken for 7 or 8, and it is way better. So I don't know what I was thinking. I was reminiscing, right? I saw it was in one of the dollar stores out here. At $15, I should have passed, but I got it because I was sentimental. My son and I used to go through and pick out the big pieces and split them up. And hey, it's still very, very salty, and it smells very good. But it's like in these equal size squares. I recognize the legs. Here's what's funny. You don't always recognize the pieces of chicken. I recognized the legs, and that was what looked like. It didn't say it was just one chicken, so who knows. Several of pieces that were kind of squared looking and more than one, and they looked similar. There was something off about it. And as I ate it, it was like super, super good. The skin of it, good like I remembered. But the meat, not so much. But I still ate 2 big pieces. And that day, and even part of yesterday, I was just exhausted, and I got very, very sick. Whatever it was seemed like a stomach flu. And it was a little frightening. Like if you want a colon cleanse, you can get that in a box. I don't know. It might have been a bug. But here's the thing. I don't really get out enough to be around enough sick people. And if I'd been around anybody who's been sick, they're sure not owning it. And it was very difficult because even if I don't feel good, Jim's got to eat, and I can't be contagious around him. It would hit him much worse than it does me. So it was a drag all the way around. But I feel better today. Should I feel it didn't last that long? It was the 17th, St. Patrick's Day, when I was in the store and just drenched with sweat. And I don't know whether that was the chicken or that was the flu. But anyway, I would say avoid that, but I guess that box chicken still sells like crazy. Because I gave the lady behind the counter a chance to talk me out of this. I said, I haven't seen this in years. She said, oh yeah, we sell out of it instantly. So does it mean that because it's so popular that it wouldn't be something you need to avoid? That's what I took it as meaning. Like all these people couldn't be wrong, could they? Oh, they're so good. Anyway, it might be that my system is just too wimpy or something. But anyway, I hope y'all are having a good day. It's kind of overcast and gray here. Looks like it's going to rain, but it's probably about 60 degrees in Missouri. So, hey, our spring is here. Flowers are popping out of the ground and blooming. I didn't even go buy any more plants this year. I'm just going to go with what regrows this year is all I'm going to get. I say that, and then I end up with a bunch of stuff anyway. But Have a great day.